engineers, and we ask our judges of their motivation. Why do they love to be judges in such, whether it's national or the worldwide final? And so we have a film prepared for you, and we are very happy to show it now.
Good day, everyone. I'm Rodolfo Velasquez. I'm a judge from Honduras to WRO. I think was in 2017. That's the first competition here in Honduras. Was a small competition back then, but the energy and the positivism that the teams are showing for the first time, I'm very excited about it. I'm a university professor, and I give the artificial intelligence class. So I'm kind of involved in that kind of stuff. So when the organization told me that if I was interested in back there in be part of this, for me was a yes immediately. I'm a university professor, so big obvious that we do. But with the kids, you're not be only tough. You need to explain the reasons, the why of the decisions, because they're gonna help in the future to be in an international competition or something. It's much better for them if you can explain every decision you make, but in that moment be firm about it. Every competition give you more experience, more knowledge about it, but definitely Thailand was the best by far. Now, because you know other characteristics of each team, you know the preparation of the Japanese team, the firmness with the German team, and other characteristics that you can help with the kids locally to show that if you form this character with a lot of experience of the other countries, they're gonna help in the future to those kids. That's the first thing that I think about the competition. What not the things that I showed, the things that I learned in one of them. See you in Germany next year. That's for sure. Yeah, involved right now. This is the future. It's not that things that are very happen in other places. They are happening in your countries. You need to involve as a professional, as a father, as a person, because the future of all the things and all the things that are happening are here in these type of competitions. But the kids, you need to, as a father too, you need to encourage to involve in these activities.
So my name is Asabia Sarminta. I live in Ghana, in the eastern region of Ghana. I've been involved in WRO because of my background in physics and technology. For me, I've had so many amazing moments during the events and the diversity of people that I get to meet and connect with, the interactions with the teams and the exciting atmosphere during the opening ceremonies and closing ceremonies, seeing all the countries proudly waving their flags. Yeah, so all that buzz, all that excitement, the atmosphere, it's just great to be a part of. All the ideas, amazing ideas that the kids, that there's so much to be drawn from. Even though you go on as a judge, you get to learn a lot yourself, all the creative things. So even in my own maybe career life or professional life, looking at how these kids are working in teams on projects, they are so focused, they are so dedicated. Well, sometimes judging seems, people think that as you're a judge, you know everything, but in fact, you're actually learning from the kids. You're learning because they bring new ideas all the time. So yes. Definitely. Why shouldn't you be a judge? It might seem like work, but then it's you're going to be part of something great. You're teaching, you're learning, you're in the middle of the action. It's even an honor because judges are really appreciated. They make you feel really special, and you enjoy being a part of something big. And for me, being at the center of the competition, because you could just sit at home and watch it, but if you really want to have a feel of it, it's either you're competing, you're on a team, or you're a judge. Even the organizers don't even get to see everything. So being a judge, I think it gives you the chance, if you're someone who is really interested in robotics competitions, being a judge, it's an honor. It's a good, I mean, you wouldn't miss it for anything.
This is Ngang, and I'm actually in charge of education solutions in a Vietnam company. I had the chance to take part in judging the open category in 2019 event in Vietnam. And I have to say, of course, being a judge is not easy at all. It's a very difficult job. But I really like it because, being a judge, especially in the open category, you have the opportunity to listen to your the students, what they've shared. And I would say that I've learned from them as well. When looking at them, I would say that I didn't have that chance to show up that much when I was a kid. And when I looked at them, I listened to them, what they've shared, and I was so amazed and was so proud that, okay, that's my team, that's Vietnam team. They even, like, I would say that they even better, they are even better than the adult sharing making the presentation in front of the judges and sharing the ideas, replying, responding to the judges' questions in English. Everything is in English, and it's them as well. It's not easy at all, but yeah, listen to them, hearing them sharing is very inspiring, I would say. During that time, in 2019, we were in the group with a lot of churches, and I would say that there were so many good teams, and we had an argument. Actually, we had debates on which one should we choose to be the winner, and there are a lot of debates going on, and to select the winner. And the fun thing and the most inspiring thing is that everyone is trying to be to ensure that we can select the best one. And that's why would take a lot of times considering, even though that it's just a very small details, we're trying to make sure that we make the right decision. And that is the fun part. and also the worst part as well, because yeah, it takes a lot of time discussing, talking, and sometimes arguing as well. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Dominic Tremblay. I'm a fan of robotics in general, coding, Lego robotics, STEM education. So mostly in my real life, I work as a consultant where I visit schools and teachers across Canada and even abroad to support them in implementing STEM-based education. I feel sometimes at the regional level or even at the school level, we tend to be more of a teacher. And I'm a qualified teacher. I was in the classroom for many years. So sometimes we have the rules, but sometimes we want to bring a learning experience to the students. And when it's not as serious as the international competition, sometimes we bring the teachers in us. We give a learning experience to students. We don't go to penalties immediately. And we give them a chance to learn and practice and modify their robots and their code without too many stringent rules. At the international, I understand this is necessary because it's a high caliber competitive event. But I also enjoy working at the school in the regional level where we get to support those students on their learning adventure. I think the rewarding part is to see the innovation. All of the students coming up with new ideas, and even though they're all trying to solve the same challenge, looking at the variety of robots, this is very rewarding to see that. Also, yes, there's some difficult moment, but there's some very wonderful moment where you see joy, we see a smile, not only during the actual final attempt, but during all of the practice time. Like when you finally get it, like when you've been working on a problem for half an hour and finally it's working, to see that joy with the students, I think this is extremely rewarding as a judge to bring this experience to these students. And yes, sometimes you have to make tough call. And whenever I have to make a tough call, I try also to encourage the students. Yes, it didn't work this time. I will not accept that, but you still have another attempt. You could still get back in the game. So one of the best things that I've always seen at the WRO is students helping each other, students supporting each other between teams, even though they're from different countries. Sometimes they'll remind each other, hey, time is almost up. Even though it's a competition, I do see some collaboration and cooperation. And that's part of all of the global skills, global competencies that we're trying to instill to students. So even in a competitive event, let's collaborate, let's make this work together. Because that's what happens in the world these days. If we want to solve all of our global issues, whether it be health or whether it be climate change or resources, natural resources, harnessing energy, all of these global challenges, you can't do it in a competitive manner. You can't have a winning countries and losers. You do need to work together. So when I see collaboration, even in a competitive event, I really enjoy that.
Well, I like justice. So being a judge, you are a part of justice. You are a part of giving everybody his rights and have also deal with a generation to come. Being a judge also give you the opportunity to follow up the themes, because every country, as you know, Karin, every country choose the theme, so it is different themes in each season. So this gives you the chance, the opportunity to learn about more things globally, and also you will be very interesting and enjoyable with the kids while they present their innovative, creative solutions. I think this is a noble area, and I would like also to play a role of we call it قدوة حسنة, يعني role model for the generation to come. So this is what gives me the power to proceed in judging process. This is Karin, maybe some people ask different question, like how much you will get if you being so and so. They don't know that it is a volunteering job, and how much it is very rich, because you are dealing with the kids who will be the future, and also you participate with building up a better life for future for kids. And this is, I think, the value of it. This is the actual value, and this is much more important than any other coffee or anything else. Every country, every people has their own positive, attractive, positive things, and I feel they deserve respectful, they deserve love, and this is the most important thing when you travel. It's not only to win a cup or to win a medal. No, it is also to search and to understand the culture of the people, and that will also give you a better opportunity, and maybe you have to sometime to enhance and to improve your way of living. It is not a matter of robotics only, it is life.
It's so wonderful how to see the engagement of the judges, the warm-hearted kind of approaching to the children and the idea of WRO. So we are very grateful to have our judges and their spirits. Thank you very much to the ones who presented us their ideas, but also to all the other judges doing their job now and even during the year in the national competitions. So now